Good morning. The time right now is 5:15 on the 23rd of April 2021, and I've just always wanted to start my day early. And I just feel like the earlier I start my day, the more time I have throughout the day. And that is exactly what I want to talk about in this video. Time. Time is one of the most valuable asset which everybody has. It is finite and it is very limited. And what you choose to spend your time in, or rather I should say invest our time in, is very important. So in this video, that is exactly what I want to talk about, on how I'm planning to invest both my time and my money. But before I start talking, there is something I must do. And now, I want to talk about the reason why you clicked on this video on how I'm planning to invest both my time and my money. I want to take you along with me for a quick walk because the sun is just about to rise and the time right now is 6:30 and the weather is also really nice. But before we go, there is one thing I must do, and that is to get rid of this, Much better. It's honestly such a beautiful and a pretty day to be out. And especially since it rained yesterday, like the weather is also just perfect. So if you have never come to Church Street at 7 in the morning, now you know how it looks. So coming back to investing your time. Investing your time can be very important, and you know how they say time is money. But is that actually true? Let's take Warren Buffett for example, whose net worth is a number so large that I don't think I can even pronounce or read out. I'll put the exact figure somewhere on the screen and hope it fits. And one can argue that Warren Buffett is the greatest investor of all time. But is he actually though? Because if you take his average return on investment on an annual basis, it comes to about 20%, which is above average for sure, but it's nothing amazing. Compare that to Jim Simons, whose average return on investments has been 66% ever since 1994. But how is it that you have never heard of Jim Simons, but you have most likely heard about Warren Buffett? Even though Jim Simons has a way better return on investments, Warren Buffett is way richer. And why is that? And that is because Warren Buffett started investing at the age of 10 and he is 90 years old today. Compare that to Jim Simons, who's about 82 today, but also found his investment stride only after he had reached 50 years old. So at the end of the day, what that really means is that even if you are average at something, if you do it for a long enough time, you can any day outperform the person who's doing really well for a short period of time. And that is mainly because of one concept called compounding. The concept of compounding is honestly mind-blowing, and it also affects every aspect of our life. But today in this video, I'm just going to stick with the compounding of money.
Concept which will change your whole life. It's called compound interest. Compound interest is एक bomb है जो बस फटने के लिए रुका है.
Reading the story about Warren Buffett and Tim Simons, along with watching my SFM classes, which is a subject for CA final, has motivated me to start investing as well. And more than that, start investing right now with whatever little money I have. So that is exactly what I did. If you want to skip directly to the part where I talk about my investments, you can directly skip to this part. But until then, if you want to enjoy beautiful BRoll of Bangalore at 7 in the morning, here you go. And this is what Church Street looks like in the evenings. The contrast. That building is called Samsung Opera House. It's like the biggest Samsung showroom in all of India. Now you know that where I keep my keys. Please don't break into my house. The time right now is 8 AM. Okay, I'm back. And the time right now is 8:18, 23rd of April. And I want to talk about how I'm going to invest or planning to invest my time and my money. As you may know, I am a student who's pursuing CA and is also doing articleship. And that implies two things. First is that I don't make a lot of money. Shout out to ICAI. And the second thing is I have to manage my time with regard to work and also study for my CA final exams as well. So all in all, I don't have a lot of time, nor do I have a lot of money. So I just thought I'd get started with whatever little I have. So as of right now, I thought I'll go with the safest option which is in front of me. And that is in investing in a mutual fund. There are many schemes and types of mutual funds, but I don't want to get too much in detail about that in this video. But my plan of action is to start investing in an SIP, which is also known as a systematic investment plan, which basically takes a fixed amount out of your bank account and automatically invests it into the mutual fund. The amount the bank takes out and puts it into the mutual fund is also set by you. And it starts from anywhere from 100 per month and it can go up to any amount. But as of right now, my main objective is just to get into the habit of saving and investing, just to get started, you know. And the second thing that I put my money in is a cryptocurrency called Ethereum. And it's more or less just like a gamble. So I just put like 300 bucks in it. And it's also definitely just a one-time thing, you know. In order to start a trading account, all you need is an Aadhaar card and a PAN card. And you should also ensure that your Aadhaar card is linked to your phone number. And that is something that I didn't do, so that's why I had to go to the post office in order to link it. Yep, so that is the post office I went to. I mean, look at this. And now look at this. I mean, irrespective of how you look, the picture in the Aadhaar or the post office will always make you look ugly. The next thing I want to talk about is investing your time. The more time you invest in something, usually the better you get at it. Like a dancer who dances every day or a singer who sings every day and practices every day is bound to get better over time. And also take me as an example, who's ideally getting better at making these videos just by making more videos over time. In my situation, there are only three main things that I can think of which I want to invest my time in. The first thing is working out and running in order to get bigger, stronger and faster. The second thing is to spend time in my studies. And if you want to know more about how a day in the life looks like, you can click a video which I made over there where it basically shows you a day in the life. But which is also something which I feel is a worthwhile investment of my time. And the third thing, which may seem like a waste of time to others, but according to me is an investment of my time, is this, making these YouTube videos. And to be very honest, I have a very personal connection with YouTube. I've been watching YouTube videos from as far back as I can remember. From the age of 12 or actually 13. From learning to solve my first Rubik's Cube to even like programming my workouts and what diets to follow and exercise and all that. But more than that, I really appreciate the YouTuber who took out the time of his day in order to share that information, which kind of created this personal bond or a personal connect, you know. And me, an average CA student who also likes to lift, in my own very unique way, also wants to replicate that. So for all of you who are watching, hi, I'm Vivek. And honestly, thank you for watching, really means a lot. So this video is just a quick reminder to you and to myself on why we should invest our time wisely, because we can't just go back in time and undo some things, you know. But for now, I think I'm gonna keep the beard.